Hey, you guys, I have a lot to share with you guys as an update, and also hopefully to bring forth motivation to keep going and strive to continue through the next holiday. Each holiday season, each end of the year may bring depression, may bring loss, may bring hope, or may bring disasters. Within the past time frame of me making my last video, I came across some trials and tribulations. The bullying had took to level 10, and then not even only with myself, within my son's schooling, he was being bullied. But because I already talked to him about being a target individual the best way I can for kids understandings, he knew how to handle it well, because I told him that when you are being good and walking in the light of God, there will be persecution. There will be people that don't like you for no reason, and they will pick on you to try to bring out that demonic content which can be held within you if you don't walk the right path with God. And so they will provoke you. The devil is assigned demons to attack you, just as well as God has assigned angels to protect you. But you got to pick what side you want. But it's not going to be an easy road to be on the good side. We're living in a life of good versus evil. These are the type of things I talk to my kids with. And he's only 11 years old, but he understood. He came home and said, "Mom, remember you told me I felt like I was being attacked today?" And I'm like, "Why?" He said, "This girl kept picking on me, kept picking on me." I said, "Okay, we're going to tell your teacher." Long story short, told the teacher, on top of telling the teacher, because this girl is in this class, it continued outside on the school campus. When it continued on the school campus, this is probably like a couple of weeks after we already reported it to the teacher. The girl start just following him around campus, right, you guys, and harassing him. And then the lady that works on campus doesn't know of the background of him and this little girl. So my son started telling the girl, "Leave me alone." Long story short, and this lady start taking sides with the little girl, because a lot of times people will put a woman or a girl as the victim when it's against a male. That's in society, period. People feel like guys can't be victim. But long story short, so this upon that, the staff member tried to make my son talk to this girl when I told him just avoid her, don't talk to her. Something is really wrong with her. Long story short, this lady tried to grab my son, which is a no-no. You don't put your hands on nobody, kids. Are they going to do something about it? No. I report it? Yes. You think they going to handle her? No. So I told my son, just long as she don't talk to you, the staff member don't harass you, what's all we can do? Because I know deep down inside, they already pinpointed us to be a target, meaning they already said negativity, even though we got everything to back up that they're opposite of what they're saying. So just live your life and continue being happy, smile, laugh it off. And I said, "Who has more friends? You are." This young lady. He said, "I have a lot of friends. A lot of people don't like her." I said, "There it is there. Her demon does not like your spirit, period." But long story short, move on for that. Okay. On top of that, I lost two cousins in one day who were twins, who lost their life to gun violence. And guess what? We live in the days and times where people are more worried about judging somebody than trying to help somebody get justice. The first thing they want to bring up is try to pull up their backgrounds to justify why someone's life should be taken. We are not God, so we should not partake in playing the act of God of saying who deserves slaying and who doesn't. Leave that up to God and just continue to do justice according to what the law says justice should be served. That's how I feel. It doesn't matter if you had a record or not, but that's what they're trying to do to us, and it's proven in this situation. My cousins, we talked via Facebook. I didn't communicate outside of that, due to the fact they're younger, almost like 10 or 11 years younger than me. On top of that, is we live really far from each other, but they did communicate with me off and on. And of course, my conversations always consist of, please stay in prayer. That's the only way out, whatever. Never cast stones, because I don't want nobody casting stones at me. Long story short, it was in the news recently, you guys. So if you heard of two twins that got killed, those were my cousins. Pray for us, because it makes me want to cry right now, because nobody deserves that type of act of violence against them. Okay, on top of that, I lost another relationship. I tried to rekindle a relationship with my ex. It just didn't work, Jesus. I prayed and prayed on it, and it just kept going south. Anything I would say to try to hinder, to say let's make us better, it was not working. It could be sometimes I feel like people are assigned to you through God's grace to make you stronger and wiser, and that's it. Either I was there to make him wiser, he's there to make me wiser. We don't know. If it is not. But long story short, on top of that, let me tell you what else was crumbling. Got a call from my employment, and it was saying we're going out of business pretty much. People's going to be laid off. So I'm looking like, oh my God, I got to look for a job. How am I going to find another job when I'm a target individual? So people are falsified information about me that this is not true. So how am I going to find it? It was hard finding this job, right? But look at God. Let me tell you, when you stand still in God's words and you continue to walk in God's light, God will do everything for you, but you have to believe. So I kept praying about it. I was stressing about it, like, what am I going to do? Next thing you know, you guys, people was calling me where I didn't even have to apply for these positions. They was calling me like, I heard that you a good employee, and I heard this and this good things about you. We want to offer you a position. And I looked at my phone and tears start coming out my eyes. I'm trying to hold it together so these people don't hear it. And I'm like, they said that about me, like, no, I didn't say that. I'm saying like, wow. So people do see you. So the moral of the story is, no matter what you go through, continue to keep your head up and continue to walk in your truth as a person you strive that you say you to be. If you say you're a good person, continue to be that good person. It's hard because a lot of the slanderous things that they said, they may try to put people against me by making them fear me. And I kept saying, no, I'm not like that. I don't know what's going on. To the point, you guys, let me tell you this. All the people that was conducting slander, God started revealing them to me. Boom, boom, boom. After this, I was working for another employer as a private entity, right? And one of the workers there came to me and said, did you know some lady claimed that she's working with y'all, says she from national security, and she's saying this and saying that? So you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking like, what? And then we start laughing. This person, she was supposed to be slandering about me to this other person. This person came to me and said, I cannot see that because you one of the best workers here. Okay, and I'm looking at this lady that came to talk to me. I'm looking like, I didn't even know she's seen that. She's saying because she's there 24 hours, I come in on rotation schedule. And so she said, out of all the people that we have, you're one of the top persons that I had working with us. So I don't see why are they saying. I'm looking like, don't worry about it. We just start laughing and we start saying people are falsified. I don't know why. I never met this lady. I don't even know who she is, and this and this. And then we start laughing and carrying on about it. And then on top of that, you guys, I had a supervisor personally contact me and said, I want to let you know you was one of the best workers there. And I said, and I start crying because I didn't think my supervisor seen this type of stuff, because I've been through a lot when I was doing my duties, but I held it together and I didn't report all the things that was happening to me because I felt like nobody cares. Because when you a target, that's how you feel. You can't report issues because who's going to care? They're going to feel like you're the problem. So I held in a lot, but continue to give my 100 behind closed door without recognition. I never got recognition until the end. I was here some months plus, almost 19 months, and I never seek recognition or never ask for it or never, and just continue to still say, I'm going to give these people my 100 because if anything happened to me or my close family members, I want somebody to give them my 100%. Okay, but guess what? Every client that I had, I guess they acknowledged it and let people know how I was, and come to find out these people were sent to slander me and have people watch me and discredit me, but come to find out there was people within this same company conducting misconduct that they wasn't catching because why? They're too busy watching the one that they shouldn't have been watching. Okay, and so things was happening to my other clients, not because of me. People I don't even know. When I say the clients, I just mean clients of the company was having things happen from other employees, not me, right? And that all start coming out. God will reveal to you the truth, because I'm not supposed to know this information, but people just coming and telling me, and I'm looking like, look at God. And so God is telling me and giving me confirmation, continue to walk in the light and strive to walk in my grace. If who is against you doesn't matter, because I'm for you and I'm gonna open the doors. I have the last say. So that's what I want to tell you guys, to keep your head up. And sometimes you have to let people go, not just for yourself, but for their self. Sometimes people gotta understand your worth, and they understand it if you don't show it and prove it to them. I had somebody tell me, that my kindness was my weakness to my face. They didn't hide it. Yeah, they maybe have been intoxicated, but sometimes I say a toxic mouth is something that you want to really listen to. Like an angry argument is something you really want to pay attention to, because people say what they really feel. So I just want to tell you that. I hope that inspired you, that your work is not in vain, that vindication is coming for us, because if it's coming for me, I'm not falsifying and telling you to walk the walk. And I'm not walking the walk, I'm walking the walk, you guys. I'm striving out here to still help people. I'm striving out here to still be happy despite of all the negativity things that are happening. Continue to pray for me, and I will pray for you as well as much as I can. But I've been through a lot, and I'm still here. I know you've been through a lot, and I know you are still here pushing on. Talk to you guys later. Hope I didn't keep you too long. I just wanted to let you know that people see you when you think they don't.